guys, welcome back to Haut Beyleron. So, as you'll remember, what we got done yesterday before the rain set in, and I dare say the rain's going to be here for a little while. We got weeding and fertilising done on these two paddocks. Got another 120 litres of honey there. That's great. So these two paddocks are now good to go. That paddock's good to go. This paddock and this paddock, for some reason, we're not getting a germinated state in the centre here. That's got to germinate before we can fertilise, and pretty much all the way down here, halfway down into the paddock, is the same strip that we can't fertilise, with just a tiny little slither down the bottom as well. But anyway, what we are going to look at doing today, because of the rain, there's not a great deal we can do. So what we might look into is potentially adding in a second chicken pen, just so we can get those eggs going a bit better. As we all know, eggs in this game are ridiculous income earners. So yeah, we've got our one crate of honey on there from yesterday. We'll pick the other one up and put that on. What we'll also look at doing is some contracts. Can't imagine there's going to be too many. Obviously we can't do harvesting because it's raining. Field 26 with barley. We could do that, and we could use it's nearly $3,000 lost, but field 26, where is it? That's the big one. Okay. Not too sure we'd want to do that with our tractor. If we just jump across to the biogas plant and we go and have a look. Yeah, there is a hill in the middle of it, so we'd struggle for a little bit. Get back to our farm. So yep, what we'll do, first things first, we'll get rid of that pallet of honey that's sitting there. Whoa, better lift our forks off the ground. The trailer doesn't really need to sit under there, and if we're going to have to drag it out every time, the only reason it was under there originally was for the straw bales. So we might leave that somewhere else for now. And I honestly reckon right there is going to be a perfect spot for it. So we'll swing around the silo. Bring it out a bit further, get it past. Yeah, the other thing we want to do is, firstly, bring them in a bit. We want to get the Massey put away. definitely not on there straight. So, pallet physics in this game still could apparently use a little bit of work. What we'll do, stick them there. See how the trailer's moved? Not sure what's causing that, but it does it whenever you try and load something onto this trailer. Bales, pallets, bags, it does just move around. Anyway, we'll get this put away. We will get the Massey out of the field, get that put away as well as the weeder. And we should probably also put the Valtra out of the rain as well. Get the weeder folded up. Okay, we'll just have a quick tidy up. What we'll also do is look at getting our next lot of chickens in, whether that's going to be viable. Now, as some of you will remember, when we went to put this seed drill away, it had some massive collisions on it, but it looks like Giants fixed that, so that's good. So strap you down just in case the trailer moves a bit more and they fall off. The cultivator can sit there because you can't fold it up and put it down. It has to be at full width. Okay, so let's do some construction, potentially. Where do we want to be? Down here. Animals. We're not going to do sheep, probably at all. Well, I would love to put that in at some point, just to grow our chicken empire. But what we'll do at the moment, $6,000 gets us an extra 30 chickens, well 29 chickens and a rooster. So we're going to need the styer again, we're going to need the bucket. What we'll do, so we'll jump in here, we'll grab a rooster, and we'll grab a heap of chickens. Right, so let's get some food in there for them, and then we will go and have a look at contracts. So I'm going to start you up. And we want to get rid of the forks, put the bucket on, and get some of that wheat out of our silo. We will obviously... we fill up? There we go. We will obviously change our guy's appearance in the hotter months. We don't want to be wearing a jacket around. We'll just put a shirt on. So that takes care of those guys. They're now at 100% feed. So are those guys. Lovely. So we have 2 functioning chicken pens. So obviously during winter, eggs are going to be our cash crop. They're going to be our money makers. And once our chickens get a bit older, a bit bigger, we can look at selling some to allow breeding. That's why we've already put a rooster in there, each one. Otherwise we wouldn't have bothered. Okay, so what can we do as far as contracts? Harvesting, like I said, we definitely can't touch the harvesting. Spraying we can't do, that's herbicide stuff. Got a couple of fertilising contracts we could do, 29 and 48. That's decent money. So 29, right over beside the biogas plant, and 48, the cotton down across the railway from where we are. I reckon we might knock those 2 out. And then we will have a look at what else we've got. We've got quite a few cultivating ones to do. There's a baling one. Don't think we're going to worry about baling though. If we had cattle, or if we were already doing silage, we could probably look into it. But anyway, we'll accept the contract on both of these. We will put the pallet forks back on this guy. Because we may potentially need another bag. I've missed those forks completely, haven't I? Oh, I'm just above them. That's the issue. Now, what we need to do is get the spreader out of there. So we'll do this in the stale. I'll leave these 2 big boys in here. As you can see, I am running with stop and go braking. Turned off, so we actually do have to come all the way to a stop, release the pedal and go at it again to change directions. Anyway, being that the cotton field is the closest, we'll go and head down to here first. We'll see how much we need. Look at the reflection of the trees in the water. That is brilliant. Sorry, sidetracked very easily. So yeah, we'll go and see how much fertiliser we use on the cotton, whether or not we're then going to need to go and fill up in order to get the other field done. 29, I think it is, over beside the biogas plant. May as well start from here. Is that not the field that what just happened to my contracts? That's strange. Okay, so it turns out we won't be doing any fertilising contracts. Not entirely sure what to tell you happened there, because I don't know whether it's time of the year that you can't fertilise, whether you can't fertilise in the rain, but you wouldn't think so. Obviously you don't fertilise in the rain in real life. Field 37 with barley. Where's 37? Oh, that's right beside us. What we might do is put the Valtra into there. Anyway, we'll take this guy back. As mentioned in the previous episode, we are now running the enhanced vehicle mod. Yeah, so we'll drop you off there. Put our footbox down, get you switched off. We left the Valtra running. Not smart. Now, I hope we've got enough seed and fertilizer in this thing to get this done. The other thing is, isn't October too late to... Oh no, you can still put barley in just. So, we want that one. Active contract, perfect. So we'll get this done on a time lapse, guys, and we will see you once it's done. Like I said, we've got nothing else we can really do for now. So we may as well take care of a contract, help out a neighbouring farm. Ah, yes. We need to change that, don't we? Now, I wonder how much we're struggling here because of the rain. But we're going. So, like I said, we'll get this done and we'll see you at the end. Okay, so I figured we'd give that a try. See if repairing the planter or the seed drill at all would increase how well we run. And it does seem to be going a bit better. It's actually staying in second now. So that's good. That helps. Right, we'll get back into this, get it done. Hopefully get it done a bit quicker than what it was looking like we were going to get it done. And we'll see you guys at the end.
I'm so sick of the way you let me down. All my time. Oh, don't try. I don't like all the things you do. Mess with my head. Just pick me up, let me down like you don't care. This is all my time. All my time. Oh, don't try. I don't like all the things you do. Mess with my head. Just pick me up, let me down like you don't care. This is all my time. Don't go wasting my time on what I didn't do. Don't go wasting my time on what I didn't do.
Okay guys, so I reckon we're pretty close to having this complete. Hopefully that hasn't been as painful to watch as it's been to do. Obviously the Valtra only being 280 horsepower, no, 180 horsepower, sorry, compared to the 270 horsepower required to run the Kuhn. We're just barely getting through this, and it's been a struggle, as you can see. Even the automatic gearbox can't decide whether it wants to go into second or not. Every time it switches into second, it very quickly brings itself back to first. But realistically, this should be done here in a second, unless I've already missed the notification to say that it has been completed. What we'll do, we'll just do that bit. But yeah, I think that's a good title for this episode. Just barley enough, because we just barely had the required power to get that done. Anyway, what we'll do, fold that up, because we should be done. Yeah, it's complete. So we'll collect that. We're not going to do any more sewing. We're definitely not going to attempt that, because that is a massive contract, and yeah, that'd take us a couple of days with our equipment. But anyway, it looks like it's due to rain again this afternoon. We'll have a quick look at what the forecast is telling us here in a second. But that brought in just over $3,000, so that's not bad. It all helps. better for us once those chickens have really cracked on to starting to lay those eggs. That's where we're going to get a lot of our money from. As I've discussed before, my reversing skills from this camera angle are not great, but I can imagine they're not going to be any better from any other angle. Okay, so that collision has come back, and it's obviously from being opened and closed. So we'll bring this out of here, and for now it can live. Outside of the shed. Because clearly it doesn't want to be in there. But what we'll do, we'll get this tractor put away. We'll go and have a look at the used equipment market, and I reckon we're going to have our second early day in a row. Okay, what have we got in the used market? Oh no, that's our trailer again, isn't it? Okay. So once again, guys, thanks for joining in. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Obviously we didn't get a lot done. Yes, it's a rainy day. We did get the extra chickens in, and we got a contract done. That's about as much as we could do. But anyway, guys, thanks for joining in. Once again, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, join up with the channel, hit the notification bell so you receive notifications for future episodes, and we will see you guys next time.